I think I said don't confuse confidence with arrogance because they're not the same.
It's that time again to get my blood work done to see where my numbers are. Again, the one big thing for me is I'm keeping track of it. It's so precise. You know, I competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting and martial arts, but that was all over decades ago. And so how can I continue to keep this physique and be this strong at this stage? And so that is by optimizing my health with Titan Medical. It all stems from one thing: your blood work, what's going on inside of you. And that's the main thing that I'm focused about, is see how I can continue to not just be in the game. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. I don't want to say you got a dad bod. I want to be the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry decades after I competed. And I've always said this too. You got so many of these guys that were with me in the 80s and 90s, and they keep putting the pictures up from the 80s and 90s. I don't want to be that guy. I like the fact that I can still put up pictures of me today, even though I won the universe back in the 90s. That's the goal for me. I don't know what your goal is, but I can tell you this. I know you want to live, and I know you want to live your best life. And that starts with blood work. Over at Titan Medical, start today.
I got the spray tan on and everything. Something that I see you do is that you have an ability. It draws people to you, but you also just create champions. There seems like it is, and it's mental, not just the physical champions, but you create these champions that are changing the world. It's a cool thing to see. You know, it's you hope as a coach that you get a guy here and there, but they flock to you and you really take them all to another level. And it seems as though it just comes so deep rooted in them going, okay, this is about life. It's about passing this forward, or pay it forward, as they would say. And it seems like that's what I've noticed for decades now, that you're just this guy that's creating these guys that are.
If they can stand me, because it's a whole lot of people that can't. If they get the drill sergeant part and the preacher part, preacher drill sergeant, then I can do something with them. But a lot of people, like when I was a personal trainer before I got on YouTube, which I didn't even know what YouTube was, I had very few clients. Trust me, because I was just the same way. You know, when I actually trained people, I was just see me, and I'd have people come in. I'm like, you don't want to work. You know, they come once, and I don't see them for 2 or 3 weeks. And man, you know what? You just take your money back. You wasted my time and your time. Right. And so it's just, and you can't make no living like that. I was a broke ass personal trainer.
So when did you have your first YouTube? Because you said you knew nothing about YouTube. Yep. You were just a regular trainer, and then all of a sudden
you're an icon.
Yeah.
When does that happen?
What was the video? Do you remember the exact?
Yeah. The strongest man you never heard of.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the video like it was yesterday, man.
Was it intentional? Did someone come to you and say, "Hey, let's put you on video," or you just said, "I'm the strongest man you never heard of"?
A guy named Arash Babu from Strength Project.
Okay.
He already had a big YouTube channel. He comes in, he says, "Hey, CT, I want to put you on YouTube." And I go, "What the f is YouTube?" And he said, "Can I just film?" And my only question was, can I be myself? Because, you know, back in the day, we do Powerlifting USA magazine.
Yeah.
And I know you did fine on there, but as soon as I said it was like, oh my God, you can't say that. So I was very, I was handcuffed, I can't say and I'm limited. I only got two or three other words. So when I said, can I be myself? Can I say whatever I want to say? He said yes. And that, that the rest is history. Next time he came back, about a week later, he says, "You're viral." I go, "What the f is viral, man?"
It's like, I ain't sick.
It exploded. Because there was nobody, it was so raw and real. And I know that I've had people say, "Hey, the profanity." I go, the only person I know that should say anything and everything is him. Because it seems forced with it. It's who he is, but it doesn't mean it in any kind of way that they think.
It's an adjective, man. It's a descriptive word.
When you say it, it comes out weird.
Yeah, when I say it, it's like, dude, chill. Stop. But it's like I always say that it's like it's cool to have known him as long as I have, from the days that I walked into the couch and I hear this. Michael Hart, what? That really happened. Yeah. It wasn't like he was over there going. He was like, I'll tussle. Yeah. I'm saying this out loud to everybody that's after me. This is my meat. And then we went to battle.
And you know what's crazy? You didn't even bench press. I don't think at that meet. I was bench presser. And he's doing squat and deadlift, or deadlift for sure. Yeah. But I don't know what's squat, but he's doing deadlift for sure. We ain't even doing the same lifts. But, he was taking my shine, man. I'm like, I am the one that you heard about. and then all I hear is Michael Hearn. Like, what the f***? How can I be the one? And Michael Hearn getting all the publicity and shine, everybody cheesing and ooh, Michael Hearn. That guy, man.
I've learned a lot over the 4 decades of health and fitness and being in the trenches with the greatest in the world. And one of those things I've learned a lot more about and how to build better muscle is nutrition and how it has changed over the decades. And that's why I have the Titan meal plan for you guys out there that are confused about nutrition. I'm gonna set you straight. Get a hold of me today. The link will be in the comments down below for you guys. Everybody, get over to the Titan meal plan, and I'll see you in the Titan crew where I will fine tune any difficulties that you're having.
You guys online thinking you're gonna talk smack about me. My best friend's talking smack about me. You guys can't hurt me. So it's cool to know that he is that guy still, and it's rooted in that he's just real, and it's. I love that. I love that about you. Always.
Every time I see pig iron, I was somewhere the other day and I just saw some old rusty weights, and I immediately think of you. Like, you are synonymous with pig iron. You're synonymous with the backyard, with the prison yard, just straight workout. And I'm leading to, I love seeing you and your son.
Oh yeah.
Because this is now going to resonate with him. In the backyard, nobody, just you're doing your thing and you're passing down that energy is really what it is. You're transferring it. We always talk about proximity. Mm-hmm. When you're in the proximity of somebody, you're taking on that energy and you're taking on that personality. Mm-hmm. So I just appreciate the hell out of that, man, watching you and the joy you get from seeing him get strong. Man. And the fact that you want to see him get stronger than you ever were.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I know my mic is starting to, what that feels like. Because the bigger Titan gets, the more you'll feel like that. You'll be like, it's nothing that beats that, man. Seeing your son,
So glad. He's known me for a long time. And until I met Mona, I had no desire. Because I come from 10, so I just no, I don't want kids. I'm too selfish in that sense. And then I met her, and I'm like, wow, she could raise a solid kid. But you're right. There's nothing better than that. And I was, it's like, it's the coolest thing in the world to be able to see him grow and watch you guys and what you guys did and stuff. And yeah, it's the coolest journey in the world. It really is the coolest journey.
Yeah.
Family's everything.
Most fulfilling thing, man. Raising a kid like that.
Now I want to know
like that.
What I got to do to get me a watch like that.
You watch like this?
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. It took me, honestly, first couple of years, we started building it up. And honestly, I saved all the money I possibly could. I'm always the type of person hey, listen, tomorrow is not promised. The floor is going to drop out. What am I going to do? So it took me a while. And then it was probably about 6 or 7 years I owned the business. And I didn't take any money at all.
Ground zero to killing it.
$2,000. One doctor would help me out per patient. I worked it all the way up. No advertising, nobody run my social media. I did all that. So it took me 6 or 7 years to even think about this, because I used to wear an Apple Watch and stuff like that. And I was fine with that because it's functionality. And man, you're gonna have to step it up. So she finally got me a watch. So my wife got me the watches. Otherwise, the biggest thing that I'm more important about, and give a fuck about the chain, but my cross. That's everything to me. God's everything. I got a good jeweler.
Yeah, man. I need some sunshades just to look at this. My God.
Tell us about tonight and how you're involved.
I'm cheerleader number one, man. When I can't do anymore, which I cannot. I had my day. Now, Michael Hearn is still killing it.
Yeah, I know.
Still, you know. Yeah. But what the man?
The whole episode.
He's still lifting the same he was lifting back in, man. What kind of Yeah. This is something's supposed to be going wrong. Like the warranty got to be up on something now, man. He's still killing.
End up with a girl from Transylvania, a little vampire.
Oh,
see,
yeah.
right, Bo?
Plus, you got the best in your corner with Type Medical, trying to keep you
Yeah, there you go.
staying optimized and ready to go at all times.
It's going to be fun to see this tonight.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that they want to. It's cool because, like you said, they all call them pops,
Yeah.
and they all are coming out to be savages, but they also come out to impress pops in that sense. And it's like there's a second level to this stuff.
Well, honoring the legacy of that we kind of created that energy in that environment of just people coming in and getting after it.
Why isn't there that anymore? Why isn't there that gym? Back in our
Yeah,
day,
man. Yeah.
we would.
Oh, yeah.
We want the best out of you, but I'm going to say
That's
some
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like that there's that fight anymore within the gyms anymore.
Yeah, you keep it up with
Yeah.
your
With
crew
my small crew.
Yeah.
And it's fun to be in that environment. I drive 2 hours. I walk in, first thing I do is just give them trash talk on. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. And it keeps you moving, man.
It motivates you. It does. I mean, people.
The absolute best workouts that I've ever had, or when I had somebody who was training, they were just as crazy as me. They wanted it just as bad as I wanted it. They was willing to go just as far as I was. Because me and Michael Hearn, we go in that goddamn gym. And I mean, we wasn't young when we did that workout.
No, we
But
weren't.
I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna let this motherfucker outdo me. And you ain't gonna outdo me, motherfucker. We was in there just going hammering back and forth, man. And that's still one of my most highly viewed videos.
I think it's at 20 million. It's like when we got together.
Yeah, I remember that. It was so fun. Or the squat when I was doing my birthday squats there. It was like it's fun.
Doing it like we used to do back in the day. Just, hey, I ain't leaving either. Man. Trying to break each
Here's no
other.
bell yet. Just at the end of the day, it's so cool to be able to sit down with you today and still talk and still do this. And yeah, this is.
So
Right.
what are you excited about now? I mean, what's in the future? Like you say, all of that is done for you now.
Oh yeah,
So what
definitely.
keeps you alive? What wakes you up every day?
Yeah, like you said, my son, just seeing the Iron Addict tradition go down. And I got a grandson that's killing it now too, man.
You got how many grandkids?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. And I never asked any of them, to weight lift. Whatever makes you happy. I don't give a ride a unicycle, blow up balloons. I don't give a shit. If it makes you happy, and Grandpa, I'm happy
Support
for
him.
As long as you
That's
happy.
huge, man.
Yeah. So they chose it. They wanted to do it, and that but of course that makes me happy as
course.
they chose it. So, but that's it, man. The future, seeing the kids
legacies.
come on, the legacy
That's
continue.
Is that what they call you, Grandpa, or is that
Legacy.
another name? Like
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah,
Okay.
call me Papa.
Me and my wife were talking about that the other day. She's like, well, what do you want to be called when we get grandkids? All of the kids that come around that are friends' kids,
Yeah.
they call me the man. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be called the man.
You like that, huh? Yeah.
So we just finished one movie. It turned out great. I am loving it. I love the dailies that we see. On to the next project. You finish, you keep going, you keep trying to go. That's, I guess, a better way to say it. And this next movie that I have booked, this is going to take all of me. This is going to take slice to the bone, all the character development, but also I need to be able to move and grow and keep that strength through this process. You'll understand why that is after you see the movie, but keeping the strength is key when you're dieting. And so I'm going to show you how to do that on Power Bodybuilding. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you over there.
I put up a post the other day because everybody says the same thing. You asked me, well, how much is my looking in the mirror? And I put a post up and I used your voice from Instagram because you said don't mistake. Was it the consistency with the arrogance or something like that?
Yeah.
You know, like you said that, and it's like so true because.
Oh, don't misconstrue cockiness with consistency or dedication.
Yeah, dedication. Don't mistake dedication for arrogance. You said something like that, and it's so true because like he works so hard.
Yep.
You know, and
Yep.
he's like, I've never seen anybody work so hard like
Absolutely,
Mike.
yeah.
And then people look at him and they're like, oh, he's so arrogant all the time, but they have no idea.
No, absolutely not. No, he earned
dedication,
work.
the
Yeah.
consistency.
Yeah.
He's still pretty arrogant though.
He's just very
He
self.
deserves
Listen, the work is there, but it's still pretty damn. Come on.
I think I said don't confuse confidence with arrogance because they not the same.
No,
I
definitely not.
was super confident whenever I went to a competition.
That's
But,
I think you gotta be
yeah.
though as a champ though. Like you can't go with the mindset like I'm gonna lose this. Right?
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta be
You gotta have that
confident.
killer instinct. Like I don't care who's gonna be
Yep.
here. I'm gonna just go with
You
it.
can't start a business with $2,000 and say I'm going
That's what I'm
to.
saying. Like, you know, that was the biggest thing for me. I didn't have a choice. It was either, like it was our last $2,000 check. I got a 2-year-old. I'm like, what the f- are you gonna do? And at that point, like I'm like, we're gonna do this. She asked me, we're in bed. I can never forget it. She's like, we're gonna do this. Watch, we're gonna conquer it. I remember we were sitting at phone. We had a cell phone. We didn't have a place or anything like that. And she's like, the phone's not ringing. I'm like, listen, you can ask her right now. I said, you know what? That phone one day is never gonna stop ringing, and then you're gonna be complaining about that. She'll never complain about that. I was like, you remember this?
Yeah.
And that's how it is now. The phone don't stop ringing. So I'm like, I told you this is what it's gonna be, man. So I
Watch this for
You knew it.
everybody.
Yeah. And
So,
that's not arrogance. You were confident.
I was confident.
Yeah,
I
definitely
knew. I
confident.
seen the light.
Yep.
It was like, I don't know, man. It was just, you know, there's times in your life where you know, and that was what I knew. So I was like,
Absolutely
I love the
positive.
fact that you're a grandfather and you're enjoying this.
Oh
You're
man.
enjoying this.
Yeah, this is
man.
my favorite time of life, man.
Right.
You know, I'm not killing, not lifting. And, you know, I'm not the beast, and I am the one. This kicks the out of that, man. Watching them grandkids running around and jumping all over me and it beats world championships to pieces, man.
Yeah.
So this is what we do when we get back to LA. I'm gonna have them want to touch base with them. We're gonna take Titan. We're gonna go down there and we're gonna train again.
Oh.
Sound good?
I'll squat or anything.
I just want Titan.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him to do some more preacher curls.
Let's go. All day.
Yeah.
Preach!
I sound like him.
Command you to grow. That's the kind of thing. I command you to grow. I'll never forget that. I mean, that's like, you know, jeez.
When I was doing the squats, birthday squats, he was just walking back and forth.
Oh man.
In front of
Back
me,
here like,
just walking back and
drill
forth
instructor.
talking. They're gonna read about this. They're gonna see this. They're not doing this, and he's just going, and I'm just like, I was
Locked in.
I was dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was, but I was like, let's just. It's. I don't know about you guys at home, but if you take anything away from this today, it is passion. Wins out over motivation because motivation comes and goes, but the passion, the love for
Yeah.
this.
That's absolutely.
It's that, and then it's not even just passion, but the passion for life.
Yep.
You're still here, you're still fighting, and like you say, you want to do it?
Yeah.
I
Michael Hurd.
He got the wrong catchphrase.
That's a good one.
Oh my God.
It's still your mother.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeez. Amateurs.